Well, good evening, race fans. Welcome to Sauble Speedway. Round 7 of the 2025 APC Late Model Series. The Stewart's and Kubota 100. Round 4 of the Dayco Super Stocks. But Mother Nature intervened about
2 days ago.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of water on the infield. Today was a beautiful day up until about 45 minutes ago. I'm Adam Ross with Jamie Maudsley. Jim Irvine's up here with us. And it has been pouring down rain for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You can see we had racing on the track. Things were looking great. And then you can see the clouds rolling in and the fans start to vacate the grandstands. And immediately they were on the track with track drying equipment. Even when it was hopeless, you can see a lot of progress has been made and clear skies are moving in. They've slowed down a little bit, but we're not going to give up. They're still working this racetrack. We got a lot of cars here to put on a show. Late model super stocks and bone stocks have shown up, 30 of them tonight. So, Jamie, we're in for some good racing when we get things dried up.
Should be a good show. The radar showed that it is clearing, so and we can see evidence here that blue skies are coming. So it should be great. We'll hopefully get things in tonight.
Who drew the short straw and has to ride the stand-up air blower machine around the racetrack? Remember the video game Frogger, where you had to run across highways and roads and not get it? That just seems like the frog to me. Anyhow,
he's getting after it, though. It must be a fine piece of Stewart's Kubota equipment to be making time like that.
Absolutely true. So, as we mentioned, this is round number 7. We come to Josh Stoddy's home track, and Josh Stoddy enjoys the points lead right now. He's got 358 points.
This could be the make or break for Josh Stoddy. He had a bigger point lead. Kyle Steckley's been chipping away, though.
And look how tight that is all the way down to Connor Pritico. Even Sean Chenoweth and Joe Lawrence are still, within shot. Everyone has a mathematical shot at this point, but, the top 3, unbelievably close. The top 5, pretty darn close. But anywhere in that top 10, you could really jump up and do some damage if some people have bad luck.
Yeah, full field here again tonight, so lots of points on the line. Again, Josh Stoddy was quickest in practice, so looking good for prime time here early on tonight. And again, this is the track where he's got to, I think, set the mark with 3 races left to go and really finish ahead of Steckley and maybe open up a little bit of a bigger gap heading into those final 2 races. And again, don't sleep on Jake Sheridan. He has been hot. One feature win in the APC series at Peterborough back in June. He won a super late race at Delaware a few weeks ago, won his 4th Delaware late model race of the season Friday night, and he is in championship contention. Him and Steckley trying to chase down Josh Stoddy.
And all of them have the pedigree of a champion, right? You look down through that top 6, whether you're Josh Stoddy, Jake Sheridan, Kyle Steckley, Shea Gemmel, Dale Shaw, Junior Farley. They've won big races. They've won titles in their careers, and these are the best of the best.
So my good Dale Shaw story, because I know you like story time.
I love stories.
So I'm on my way up here today, and I am going through Exeter. And I look to the right, and there is a truck and horse trailer parked to the side, and it just stood out because there's a horse sticking its head out the side. So as I drive by, I look to the side, and I had to double take. It was a Shaw Racing Team with the exact same font on the side of the trailer that Dale Shaw runs on the side of his late model.
Who knows? Maybe they diversified.
That was 1 horsepower, though.
Yeah, fair enough. He's got a lot more here today. So that's sort of a bit of a look at the late models. The super stock points battle is even closer. Lane Zardo, the 36Z, has the points lead with 189 points. Carson Nagy comes in second, just 2 points behind. Nick Ramsey is just 9 points behind. So there's still a lot of battles left to go in that class as well. And then with the bone stocks, there's big money on the line tonight.
That's why we got 30 plus of them here tonight. So a good crowd of bone stocks.
$1,300 to the winner tonight for the bone stocks.
And we might need them to help drive this track. It's a good thing they brought 30-some of them.
Well, they saved our show about 3 weeks ago. We had delays, and they came out, they dried the track off, and we eventually got the whole show in.
We were joking with race control. They said, well, do you think we could get the bone stocks out there to drive that? You just tell those guys they can go on the racetrack. They're already suited up back there ready to go.
Yep. You'll have to tell them they can't take passengers. Please, one driver per car, nobody else in the car, because you never know what you would see there.
Dave Middleton does have his two-seater here tonight.
Dave's got the two-seater here. He'd take anyone that's wanting to have a ride.
Oh, that's awesome. So now I know they don't love it when we make requests. We're looking at the bad end of the speedway. Like, that is where the weather is going, not where the weather is coming from. So the other direction has some raindrops on it, but you can see it looks promising there. That's what's blowing in now. The flags are now pretty droopy. They were standing straight up there for most of the day. It was quite breezy up here. It has quieted down, but we're fine with that. It can quiet down as long as that rain cloud just shifts another 500 meters. That's all we need.
And it doesn't look like much action in the puddles, so I think it has actually stopped. Well, Jack, our ace cameraman down front there. Jack, has it stopped raining? Jack's not paying attention.
Jack was going to actually run in the puddles in the infield. He wanted to be mic'd up so he could slide through the mud. Clinton said, no, you're riding home in my truck. That's not going to happen. There's Jack. And Trent heading down into the infield. Maybe they're looking to see how deep it is.
So years ago at Michigan Speedway, they rained out a race on Sunday, and we stayed till Monday. But finally, by Monday night, it was time to go home. They ended up running the race on Tuesday, but a epic Buddy Baker line on the radio. They might be out there trying to drive the track, but it's never a good sign when the drying vehicles still got their windshield wipers on.
So what we're going to do while they continue to work on this racetrack is show you a recent event from Flamborough Speedway. Don't go away. We're currently in a rain delay, but as we said, the blue skies are on their way. We got reports from town, which is only a few kilometers down the road, that it is sunny.
If only we were racing in town right now.
How many times have we said that before? But, you know.
It's never raining at the airport.
So, right? Spencer, cue up Flamborough Speedway. Race fans, enjoy the show, and we will be back when Mother Nature is more cooperative. And we do need to tell you, folks, last opportunity for 50-50 tickets, last chance for 50-50. And I'm Adam Ross with Jamie Maudsley and Jim Irvine. Jim, Bone Stock Heat number 3.
Well, thank you, Adam, and great to be... Thank you, Adam. Good to be working with you and Jamie and Clinton again tonight. White flag's already out there. The 44 car, that is Matt McDonald. Matt McDonald out there in the 44. He'll start on the pole, outside pole, 42 of Jeff Rumble. Inside row 2, the 30 of Freddie Hancock. Outside, the 22F of Craig Cole. Starting 5th is number 16, Alex Stewart. Outside, starting 6th place, the 90 of Greg Duncan. Starting 7th, 16, Tyler Belts. On the outside, 17X of Tatum Grimes, and the green is out, and we're racing. 81 is Graydon Bunn, and 67 is Cody Cook, and down the back chute they go with Matt McDonald right now being challenged by Jeff Rumble in the 42 car. Coming around here, they'll be a bit easy here with the wet pavement. Coming by, Matt McDonald, your leader after 1. Previous winners here tonight in the first 2 heats, Pat Farrell and Mitch Wilkins. Right now, 44 is your leader, Matt McDonald. The 42 of Rumble trying to move up, as is the 22F of Greg Cole. Cole's trying to move up on the inside of the Rumble car in the 42. Back in the 17 is Tatum Grime.
They were swapping tires on that 22 today. They thought that they finally got the magical pair on right at the end of practice, and it's showing right now as Craig Cole starting to make his way towards the front. He's only got 1 car to run down right now. So a second place run here early on.
Out front right now, the 44, Matt McDonald. He leads at Cole in second in that 22. Then we've got Rumble in the 42, 17 of Tatum Grind. Alex Stewart's in the 16 and 81, Braden Bunn trying to get around Stewart on the high side.
Braden Bunn, one of the hosts on the Stickers and Scuffs podcast, getting his race on here tonight in that 81 machine, and a good outing so far, up into 6th for him right now.
Yeah, he's on the move on the high side of Sauble Speedway, coming up halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. The 44 is your leader, Matt McDonald. He was a pole sitter, and so far he's doing a great job of keeping Cole right behind. Cole looks to the inside, but it is 44. McDonald doing a great job leading this one after 6th.
Cole trying to get the run right now, can't get it done down the front stretch. He'll tuck back in line through 1 and 2, working that 44 over. Matt McDonald having a good run out front and holding off the 22 for the time being.
They are running away up front. The 44 of McDonald, 22 of Cole. Then we go way back to the 17 of Grind and the 42 of Jeff Rumble. Braden Bunn is next, followed by Alex Stewart, Cody Cook, and Freddie Hancock.
We got one around. That looks like Bunn. He saved it. He's going to keep going, though.
Nope. He's going to bring out the caution.
He's going to get the lay and pray there down in turn 2.
Braden was scheduled to race yesterday and didn't think he was going to be able to stay if it was delayed, but he worked things out and is able to be here with us tonight. 6 laps in, 4 laps to go. 33 bone stocks have made their way to Sauble Speedway for this Dash for Cash event here tonight. $1,300 to the winner.
That is a gaggle of bone stocks, Jim.
Yeah, it is. Sauble's, the bone stocks been back here at the beach for 2 years now, and the division just keeps on growing. And I think, because of the rain yesterday, we were able to gain a whole lot more bone stocks for today's race. So right now,
I know the 07 and Nick Ramsey, they came up here to race last night when it got rained out. They just hauled down to Varney and raced there.
Hey, he's got 2 cars here tonight.
There's a few of them doing double duty here tonight. Joe Lawrence will be doing double duty, bone stock and late model, and of course
Chenoweth is.
Sean Chenoweth.
Yeah. Of course, Stewart's putting this together tonight.
And a big note on Stewart's, their 70th anniversary this year, pretty cool, and they are a great supporter of racing, and the 50th anniversary of Kubota in Canada. So, big year for the Stewart's folks and the Kubota folks.
I can't say enough about the Stewart's team. They have been a supporter here at Sauble Speedway. I've been here for 40 years. They were here when I came.
They've been a day one supporter of the APC series, and great to have the Stewart's folks aboard again. They are the sponsor of tonight's Stewart's Kubota 100, and again, celebrating that 70 years of business for Stewart's equipment and 50 years in Canada for the Kubota brand.
Eddie Stewart himself, a great racer in his day. Jeff Stewart, also a fantastic racer. And Jeff is a lover of the sport and continues to be involved with it. So right now on the Speedway, leader is 44 Matt McDonald. Running second, Craig Cole in the 22. Running third, 42 Jeff Rumble. Running fourth, the 17X of Tatum Grind. Running fifth was the 81 of Braden Bunn. He'll go to the back. Then it's Alex Stewart in the 16, Cody Cook in the 67B, Freddie Hancock in the 30, Dave Middleton in the 18, Tyler Belts in the 16, and Greg Duncan in the 90.
Dave Middleton's got some guests here tonight, so welcome to Dave Middleton's guests. The first time they've ever been to the racetrack here, so we hope they're enjoying themselves.
We also need to mention right after this qualifying heat will be the APC feature event. There is no qualifying tonight. They've lined up according to the rule book. So we're going to get right into the action.
According to Billy Ray Lyons, don't miss it.
It was Billy Red Lyons. I can live with a lot of mistakes.
Yes, sorry. My bad. Billy Red Lyons. Yes.
Billy Red Lyons.
Don't you miss it.
Lord Alfred Hayes, Billy Red Lyons, Gorilla Monsoon. Those were the days.
Whipper Billy Watson.
Yeah.
Gene Kaniski. Here we go. The green is out. We are racing. 6 laps complete, 4 to go. We have got the 44 of Matt McDonald and the 22 F of Cole the 17 of Grind, and look out, here comes Alex Stewart, a regular here at Sauble Speedway in the 16, has done some dirt down at Oswego as well. But up front, the 44 of McDonald continues to lead it after 7. 3 to go. They're getting strung out again, Jamie.
Yeah, good race down into 3 and 4. McDonald still leads the way with Craig Cole second, Stewart third. Great job on that restart for Stewart to pounce up into third spot. And some great battling further back there between the 42 of Rumble and the 67 of Cook. And give the spot to the Honda, Rhonda.
Matt McDonald will get the 1 to go signal this time by. It is Matt McDonald out front, Craig Cole in second, Alex Stewart in third, then the 17 of Tatum Grind, 67 Cody Cook, and 42 Jeff Rumble. Down the back chute they go. The 44, Matt McDonald was the pole sitter. Here he goes into 3. Out of 4, down the front for the checkered flag. It will be Matt McDonald that wins it. Craig Cole for second, Alex Stewart for third, Tatum Cole for fourth, and Cody Cook for fifth. Great race here at Sauble Speedway, and we got problems on the back straightaway. Looks like Dave Middleton is involved, along with the 16 car of Tyler Bites. And Dave is going the wrong way on a one-way street.
He's lost the back bumper cover as well on that 18 car.
Dave, you can't park there.
Dave said, pretty good luck with he hasn't had the car out all that many times this year, but
he's got 2 seats in it though, Dave. Has he taken you for a rip yet?
He's trying to. He'd like me to try and drive it. Did that once. So here we are down at Victory Lane, and car number 44 driving for Dawson Tire and Auto. Let's hear it for Matt McDonald. So Matt picking up the heat win. Previous winners tonight for the Epic Racewear Bone Stocks, Pat Farrell, Mitch Wilkins, and now Matt McDonald. So 33 cars here tonight for the Epic Racewear Bone Stocks. Tremendous turnout.
We're going to take a quick break here on Racing America. When we come back, it'll be time to set the field for the Stewart's and Kubota 100.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance, the highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
Step into the fast lane with the Race of Champions Modified Series, only on RacingAmerica.tv. The best drivers, the wildest races, and non-stop action are here, bringing the heat to short tracks all through New York and the Northeast. From nail-biting finishes to fierce rivalries, this is modified racing at its best. Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Watch the Race of Champions family of series all year long, only on Racing America. Looking for fast-paced action? Get your heart racing at Cordele Motor Speedway. Catch the best drivers from the Southeast compete on the high-speed 3/8 mile oval right in Cordele, Georgia. Just a half mile from I-75 at exit 104. Join us for a fun, family-friendly atmosphere for fans and drivers alike. For more information on upcoming events, visit CordeleMotorspeedway.com. And if you can't make it to the track, watch the action from Cordele live exclusively on Racing America.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com today.
Welcome back to Sauble Speedway, where it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Stewart's and Kubota 100. Starting 19th, scheduled from Sauble Falls, the 81G is Andrew Gressel. From Sarawak, the 7 is Ty Cavlin. He'll roll off 18th. 17th is the 10 of Tom Gibbons.
Starting 16th from Dundalk, the 74 of Eric Della Riva. And rolling off 15th from Aurelia, Taylor Holdaway.
Starting 14th. From Innisfil, the 2 is Kendra Adams, and 13th from Guelph, the 97D is Tyler DiVincenzo.
Out of Orangeville in the 18, starting 12th, it's Cole Quinton. And in the 71 machine from Durham, that's Corey McAllister.
Row 5 on the outside from Windsor, the 30 is Ray Morneau, and to his inside from London, the 78, Joe Lawrence.
Outside of row 4 in the 89C from Drumbo, it's Sean Chenoweth. And on the inside of row 4 from Kilworth, it's Connor Pritico.
Starting in the 6th spot in the 17 from Chesley, it's Josh Stoddy. And rolling off 5th from Mount Bridges, the 52 is Jake Sheridan.
Outside of row 2 in the 22 from Milverton, it's Kyle Steckley. And on the inside of row 2 out of Dorchester in the 3, it's Shay Gemmel.
Front row outside out of Guelph, the 83 is Dale Shaw, and the pole sitter also from Guelph, the 72 is Junior Farley. That is the starting lineup for the Stewart's and Kubota 100. So lined up by points. So our high points driver is starting in the 6th spot. That's Josh Stoddy. Second in points, Jake Sheridan, going to roll off 5th. They are right behind the 22 of Kyle Steckley. Now, we went with the starting grid that lists Andrew Gressel as the driver of the 81G. We cannot confirm that's Andrew, but we will let you know as soon as we can. Clint?
All right, everybody, if you are ready, it is time to get these cars fired up. Let's help us out now. 3, 2, 1. Drivers, start your engines.
Somebody in race control gave me some interesting news too, Adam.
What was that?
Well, they're getting set to go. Do you know somebody's turning 50 tomorrow, Jim?
Yeah, I heard the guy that's working with us in the booth is.
It's just a rumor. Just a rumor. No, I turn 50 tomorrow.
I do this in Delaware every Friday night a couple times. So just for you, happy birthday at 200 miles an hour. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to your Adam, happy birthday to you.
Nailed it. Thanks, buddy.
We have got word that it is Lane Zardo behind the controls of the 81 machine. So Andrew Gressel unable to race this evening.
Yeah, Adam is not feeling well, and Lane was here with the Super Stocks, ready and willing to take over. And of course,
he saw Sean Chenoweth and said, "Hold my drink bottle."
Well, he's he's qualified for other drivers this year. Let's
getting set for the field to roll off for the Stewart's Kubota 100 here, round number 7 of 9 on the 2025 APC United Late Model Championship presented by Castrol Tour.
I've got to thank everybody who has messaged me. Colton, Tracy, who else has messaged me? Jen.
You thought you could keep it quiet, didn't you?
All the people that have messaged it to say it's Lane Zardo driving the 81. No, you're the only one that said happy birthday. That's fine. I'm more. We got to focus on who's driving what cars here, and they roll away. 100 laps is the distance, and gentlemen, we've had amazing racing on the APC series this season. Our last race was right here a few weeks ago, and it was the most physical. I don't want to say ugly because it was a great short track race, but there was a lot of retribution.
There's a lot of heated up tempers. But at the same time, for the amount of tempers there wasn't a lot of torn up equipment.
No. Let's have a look at our ones to watch. And this comes from an interview earlier on this year, and also because he's damn fast. Jake Sheridan, our Stewart's Equipment ones to watch in the 52, and a comment he made in Victory Lane at Flamborough, it'll be nice when Kyle Steckley has to start back where we do. Kyle Steckley starting right in front of him in that APC number 22. These are a couple of the young lions of our division. Super aggressive, super talented, fun to watch. They are the ones to watch here tonight.
A lot of good shoes in this one. And again, obviously our point leader, Josh Stoddy. There's Junior Farley, former winner at Sunset Speedway, season opener 2024.
Race fans, we want to thank you for coming out here this evening. Thank you for wading through the rain. Grab your programs, grab your hats, grab whatever's nearby. Get up and give these drivers a wave, because next time by, they are going to be waving back at you. It's the Wave Lap.
A couple of Shaw Motorsports machines up on the front row.
They ran well here last time here. Dale Shaw thought he had the car to win, but every yellow it went away a little bit more.
Connor Pritico was up here last week, Adam. Raced last Saturday night here at Sauble, and 2 weeks before, Joe Lawrence was here. So they've all had their share of racing here at Sauble this year. Joe actually was second to Tom Gibbons that year.
Everybody loves coming to the beach, right? It's a fun place to race. It feels like you're going away for the day. It's an outing.
Shaw comes in tonight tied for fourth in points with Shea Gemmell. So the original inaugural series champ still not out of this title battle.
And this racetrack is raceable, but it's not perfect. If you get into the infield tonight, I hope you have scuba gear.
It's wet.
It is wet.
And I hope if someone does get into the infield tonight, they don't skirt back onto the track, because it will make one heck of a mess.
Certainly will. Lights are out on the pace truck. Junior Farley and Dale Shaw, I think, are going to lead them to the green, but the truck's
one to go this time by.
Oh, this time's one to go. I thought, this is exciting.
What, they were going to start with the truck out there?
Eric De La Riva back in the field tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen Eric all year. Good to see him back in that SDR seating machine. Podium finisher at Sunset Speedway last year.
Field accordions down the back straightaway. They roll up the banking, hard on the throttle down the front stretch. We're underway at Sauble Speedway.
Two Shaw Motorsports cars, Farley on the inside, Dale Shaw on the high side. They'll drag race down the back stretch into three. Still door handle to door handle through the eastern end of the speedway.
Keep this in mind. Normally they've got 5 laps on these tires from qualifying by the time they take the green. We did not run qualifying tonight, so these are sticker American Racer tires on these cars. It's going to take a few laps for the tires to really get racy under these drivers.
Dale Shaw getting it down from the outside of the front row up into the lead. Here comes Steckley as well. He restarted 4th on the initial green. Now here comes Gemmell looking to make it 3 wide. This is going to be ugly. Bunch of cars up the speedway. Everybody keeps it rolling in the right direction. Shea Gemmell has got places to go.
Kendra Adams back at the back there, almost into De La Riva, but managed to get out of it. Do some great driving.
That situation cost Sean Chenoweth a little bit of ground out there in the 89C. Cost Jake Sheridan as well. Up at the front is Dale Shaw out in front of Kyle Steckley. And now that we're 4 or 5 laps into the race, these tires will settle into basically where these cars are going to be.
How about Shea Gemmel quickly blasting up into 3rd spot. Here comes Stoddy. He started 6th, up to 4th now. And Sheridan, the one on the move on the outside of Junior Farley off turn 4.
Jake launched that car into the outside of turn number 3, driving it deep down into the turns. He'll try again at 1 and 2. Junior Farley giving up that outside lane at the front. Dale Shaw continues to hold off Kyle Steckley, and they've got a back gap back to Shea Gemmel in the 3, running 3rd.
Sheridan slammed in the line between Farley and the 19 of Pritico. Ray Morneau on the move now as well. He works over Sean Chenoweth. He's got Joe Lawrence to his outside off turn 4. Cole Quinton in the mix as well. Great racing from 9th, 10th, 11th on back.
Cole Quinton runs very well here at Sauble Speedway. Led a lot of laps, I believe, last time we were here.
And again, he's kind of winding down his late model career. He's going down south to work on Joe Gibbs's team. So they're not sure if they're even going to be racing next week. They said it's kind of a play it by ear on how this weekend goes.
No, for sure. Shea Gemmel has a fast pony out there in that number 3. He's closing the gap on our lead duo.
Gemmel with a 14.440 last time. Faster than the 2 lead cars, Dale Shaw and Kyle Steckley.
Steckley now lights the wick. He sees that 3 car getting awful big in the rearview mirror. Starting to put the heat on Dale Shaw. Shaw in the 83 machine eases on down through 1 and 2. Still has the 22 of Steckley. Tucked right up under the bumper.
Dale Shaw left plenty of room to the inside for Kyle Steckley. Then he comes down into the apex of the corner, back up to the wall. So I still see Dale Shaw as a pretty young man, 31 years old. He doesn't necessarily agree with that assessment, though, Jamie.
Up too often you see 31-year-olds talking about these kids wearing them out. But I think he plays possum a lot.
Oh, I can assure you of that. Little deeper in the field, Sean Chenoweth looking pretty racy behind Junior Farley. That's a battle for the 7th spot on the track. Kendra Adams at the very end of the field right now. She had her best run of the season last time we were here at Sauble Speedway.
He's got to light the wick right now because the leaders are coming. How about this? Dale Shaw's now opened up a little bit of real estate between himself and Kyle Steckley. Not much. Half a car length, but biggest lead we've seen all night.
We talk about the patience of Kyle Steckley fairly often. Has the patience of a grizzled veteran, even though he is not. Although he's got a lot of laps under his belt, a lot of different race cars at a lot of different racetracks, Jamie.
Well, he's already tied for the 2nd most winningest driver in APC history. Tied with J.R. Fitzpatrick, only chasing Brendan Watson in the all-time win leader category.
And he's picked up his share of wins here at Sauble. He was very patient last time here at Sauble for the first 50 laps, and after that it was go time.
Sat on the pole at Owasso earlier this week in ASA action. Unable to close the deal in that Bubba Pollard won race.
Bubba wins here and there.
It's pretty good.
Kyle's starting to mount a bit of a challenge once again. He's really able to hook the inside of the corner in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I think Dale Shaw might be a little better. But watch Kyle Steckley in 1 and 2. Now the car's coming up off the bottom of the racetrack.
Still Shaw, Steckley. Shea Gemmel still inching a little bit closer.
Whoa.
Looks like he's picking up Della Riva into the wet stuff. And these slicks are not going to work down there.
No, he may need to wait for a push. I'm not sure. He was running with Kendra Adams back in the 18th spot. I'm not sure if there was any help there or not.
He tried to roll, but that car is what we call stuck.
2 inches of rain here last night and downpour about an hour and a half ago. lots of water in the infield. He got his Sunday night shower a bit early tonight.
Trevor Hambley, normally the race director for the APC series, he was unable to make it today, so Sean Gibbs is filling that role. Okay. Looked like Della Riva was trying to make a move on Lane Zardo. Didn't expect Zardo to be in the line he was in when he came off of turn number 2, and rather than a 2-car spin, spun himself out to avoid. Or tried to avoid and spun out, but one way or another. Someone just ventured off to the pits. It's Tyler DiVincenzo in the 97D.
Kendra Adams went in just ahead.
I also see Kendra Adams there, guys. They look like they're adjusting tire pressures here on the 2. Back in the pit area, trying to work it out. They've been on all 4 corners here. Looks like just a tire pressure adjustment for the Mobile 1 number 2 of Kendra Adams.
There again, they didn't get a chance to qualify, so they're out there on sticker American Racer tires. Normally they have their 5-lap qualifying session.
It's like the ultimate impound race. What you got is what you got.
Just go. Just do it.
Well, guys, Della Riva here in the pits now. The crew coming over. The first thing they're going to work on is cleaning off the windshield of the 74 here. Down to the DiVincenzo pits. They're making, looks like, adjustments to the rear of the car and also tire pressure adjustments. But this Della Riva car absolutely drenched, as you can imagine. The windows fall off, and they're going to have some cleanup to do here, guys.
So a great run for the first 21 laps for Dale Shaw and Kyle Steckley. We saw a lot of the faster drivers make their way towards the front.
I wonder where Dale Shaw's going to choose to restart. Do you choose the inside or do you choose the outside?
Steckley made a couple passes on the outside already, so we'll see if they take note of that.
A little bit of grass still stuck in the 74 of Della Riva. DiVincenzo coming back on track. Della Riva coming back on the racetrack.
Kendra Adams still in the pits. Here she comes.
If you want to catch some APC racing live next Saturday night, event number 8, we will be at Sunset Speedway in Innisfil, Ontario, about 45 minutes north of Toronto. And of course, all things leading to the Great Canadian Weekend, tail end of September at Delaware. Castro Great Canadian Weekend, and a lot of money up for grabs that weekend. Some bonuses, if you can, I believe it's a $10,000 bonus if you can win both the Super Stock race on Friday and the late model race on Saturday. And we know guys have been lobbying for those Super Stock rides right now.
Up front, you got 3 different chassis, the top 3 positions. The Shaw chassis, the 83, the Port City chassis in 22, and McCall chassis in the number 3.
I talked to Nick Sheridan here in the pits, guys. He was in on those adjustments for Kendra Adams. He said she's tight on entry and loose off. How do you adjust that, Adam? That's got to be a handful.
Fix the entry.
You've got to fix the entry. You can do that with a brake adjustment, hopefully, and then deal with the exit of the turn. I mean, air pressure definitely going to make a difference, chassis adjustments. But you can also affect that with your brake bias adjustment. Put a little more rear brake into the car. That'll help it rotate into the turn.
As they come by, check out the right side door, and Jake Sheridan is all stuffed in there. I'm not sure whether it happened during the race. I can't see them bringing the car to the track like that. Get a look at it. Not damaged, not an issue, but it is pushed in quite a bit on the right side of the 52.
From a performance standpoint, the car looks fairly quick. But yeah, you could see it. It's not caved in the way we see it sometimes. You're just a little pancaked in. Like someone walked up beside him and kicked it really hard right in the 2.
If he could reach the right side, my guess is he could pop it right back out.
So Steckley took the inside and Dale Shaw took the high side.
Should be good. Dale Shaw, the wily veteran, on the outside, the Milverton Missile. Kyle Steckley on the inside. Shaw will be the control car. 79 laps left to go here in tonight's Stewart's Kubota 100 at Sauble Speedway.
Shaw really looking to come down the bank and get a run down the front stretch. He's got Kyle Steckley pinned to the inside as they work off of turn number 2. Nice turn by both of those drivers.
Heck of a job by Shaw. The rear end of that car just dancing on exit of 2, and again dancing coming out of turn 4. He's doing everything he can to keep this 22 at bay.
Kyle Steckley's so darn good, but Dale Shaw's as determined as anybody. Ty Cavalin gets up out of the groove in turn 2, loses a little bit of ground there. Kyle Steckley going to edge out in front of this one on lap 23.
It's that bonus point for leading the lap, super important. Now he's just going to try to close the deal. Pulls out in front of Shaw. Now Shaw right to the bumper of that 22 machine, gets in front of Gemmel. He'll hold on to second spot, but Kyle Steckley now starting to inch away.
Joe Lawrence back there in the 78, still trying to work that outside groove. He's to the outside of Ray Morneau, but as he drives into the corner, he'll get to the rear quarter panel of Junior Farley in the 72.
Morneau and Lawrence going at it down in 1 and 2. All this happening right behind Junior Farley. Farley runs 8th. This is the battle for 9th. You see Lawrence up top, the 30 of Morneau on the bottom in that Liuna-sponsored entry. They're going at it for that 10th spot, 9th spot.
Biggest lead of the race so far. The 22 of Kyle Steckley pulls ahead of 83 Dale Shaw, Shea Gemmel, Sheridan in the 52, and Stoddy in the 17.
New sponsor on the 78 of Joe Lawrence this weekend, the Bruce on the quarter panels.
See Elite Performance Realty Team. 78 looking good. Again, Joe Lawrence going to be in action in Bone Stocks a little later on tonight as Ray Morneau goes waltzing on by. Now Lawrence falls into the clutches of Cole Quinton, Ontario's fastest ginger in the 18.
There was a bit of contact between Ray Morneau and Joe Lawrence. That didn't help his momentum. Allowed Cole Quinton to get to the inside. Now Corey McAllister going to try to do the same thing.
Joe Lawrence caught no man's land on the high side. They are all trying to mosey on by. Lawrence, good run off turn 4. McAllister still there. And now McAllister pulls up about 3/4 of a car length on Lawrence. This all happening for 11th spot right now. And how about Corey McAllister in the NTM Barry 71 as he gets on by?
Joe Lawrence going to cross him over, works to the inside in the 78 machine. Now they're side by side on opposite sides of each other down into turn 3.
Hey, look at the 78 of Lawrence, that Elite Performance Realty machine, the Bruce on the side. Some support from Jesse Kennedy on the back of that car, the Discount Auto Part Depot and Supply logo. And Lawrence will reclaim that spot for McAllister, who now is in trouble as Taylor Holloway will get to his inside.
Lawrence got on the inside of McAllister, and McAllister started to fall back, and he hasn't stopped. Now Tom Gibbons giving him a battle.
How about Kendra Adams? They made some adjustments on that 2 machine, and she's out there battling with Lane Zardo. Picks up a spot running with the pack, so clearly they made some positive gains on that 2 car.
Action is quieted down up front here. Everybody just single file logging laps right now.
Just past the 3rd mark of this race right now. Kyle Steckley leads it. Dale Shaw in 2nd, Shea Gemmel in 3rd. Jake Sheridan has some loose problems on that hood.
Yeah, he's got some problems. He's been in the back of somebody. It's buckled the hood up. Hopefully those hood pins stay put on the 52 machine and keep that hood from getting up in front of the driver's face. I don't know what's holding that down right now.
Luckily, the hood pin guy did a good job on that 52 machine, that Raptor filter entry. Jake Sheridan, who's having a dynamite 2025 season, 1 win on the APC Tour, 5 wins in Delaware now, including 4 in the Pro Lates and 1 in the Super Late.
Whatever he's been in this year, he has been hot.
I don't think anything is holding that hood down except for the breeze. The good news is it's been pushed down in front of the radiator so wind can't get under it. But should something happen, that's going to flop right up. Good exposure for Pride Seeds, though.
Well, maybe he's trying to take it all the way off, right up underneath the back of the 3 of Gemmel. And Jake Sheridan's got places to go right now.
You can see Josh Stoddy closing in, our points leader on the APC series right now, running in the 5th spot in the 17.
There's 3 guys right there. Gemmel, Sheridan, Stoddy. All 3 drivers got their first ever APC wins here at Sauble Speedway.
That's an interesting fact.
Here's your Jamie McNugget for the day.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Connor Pritico looking strong here tonight. Pritico has run well every time he's been at Sauble, picking up a win at Delaware this year on that last-minute pass over Kyle Steckley. Hey, quick problems!
Shea Gemmel goes around in front of the field. Sean Chenoweth goes around. He checked up. Junior Farley did not get quite as checked up.
"42 laps in, 58 to go."
Shea Gemmel going nose to nose with Jake Sheridan right now. That is the racing equivalent of a sword fight, ladies and gentlemen. High noon. Let's have a look at the replay through turn number 2. Clearly some contact there. Gemmel going around.
52 got into it, but it's tough to tell whether the 3 had already had the back end step out just a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, it stepped out just a little bit on him.
He got a little added assistance.
So last time at the beach, it was Gemmel and Chenoweth that got into it.
Well, we were joking about that earlier on. It was Gemmel and a few drivers. And Shea is an aggressive race car driver. He makes no apologies about that.
Well, guys, we're here in the pits. Shea Gemmel over here. They are going to take this opportunity to make an air pressure adjustment on the number 3. Checking out the grill. Anything else that might be wrong with the... Here in quick order, guys.
So it looks like the 52 getting penalized, or he has gone to pits.
Probably to fix the hood.
Fix the hood, yep.
Sean Chenoweth getting his spot back as he spun after the accident.
Stewart's equipment, Kubota 100 here at Sauble Speedway. 2 leaders so far. Kyle Steckley and Dale Shaw.
Well, guys, here in the Pride Seeds 52 pit of Jake Sheridan, they're working out with the duct tape, going to try and tape this hood back into place. And Jack, if you come around the front, we'll show them what's gone. The bar, and they're taping it in, this aluminum bar right there. And that's the problem for them. The bar has broken loose that holds the hood pins, guys.
Yeah,
So the hood pins are still attached to the bar that's not attached to anything.
So here's the trouble. There's a lot of speed involved with the hood being sealed. The way it was, he was losing downforce off the front of that race car, and this is a short track, there's not much of it, but it makes a difference.
One of my favorite lines on that is and you got to think about it, it doesn't take long. Dave Mathers explained it to me years ago. A small airplane will take off at 30 miles an hour. It's just one of those little things that helps with the speed.
2 cars on their way back. The 3 of Shea Gemmel and DiVienzo in the 97.
And this, I mean, what just happened there? Major championship implications. You now have the 3rd and 4th place driver in points to the back of the pack. Well, 1st, 3rd, and 5th run 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Big decision coming up for Kyle Steckley. Does he restart on the inside or the outside? Time will tell.
Great race so far, guys.
58 laps to go, 42 laps into this one.
Josh Stoddy all of a sudden sitting in 3rd. Connor Pritico next. Sean Chenoweth right behind.
nobody's been able to advance more than about 3 spots from where they started. I think Tom Gibbons might be up a few now. But Stoddy's up 3 spots, so is Pritico.
Tom Gibbons having as good a year as any driver could have at his home track here at Sauble.
Hopefully having a lot of fun, too.
So Gibbons rolled 17th. He's up to 11th in that Graham's Family Car Quest.
Ty Kaplan has a very fast car always. Running that Ford power plant under the hood.
And there goes our choose cone girl. Choose wisely. She had some agility getting over the wall there.
Right. Kyle Steckley goes outside. Dale Shaw to the inside.
You and I would be more the lumbering cone person.
I go, yeah, I'm more like Big John Studd. I'm going over the top rope, not very nimbly, but I'll get there.
So the field making those choices right now. We'll see the 3 and the 52, I believe, line up side by side. So
you know, under that yellow, this will not be a popular statement, but there was quite a lot of raindrops in the puddle on the infield. I was watching that. It seems to have stopped.
somebody was splashing around down there. That's what I'm going with.
Next time by.
So technically, we only have 9 laps to get in to make it official. Obviously, we want to bring you all 100 laps tonight, but rain definitely threatening here this evening. Dale Shaw on the bottom. Kyle Steckley up top. Row 2 is Pritico on the inside. And Josh Stoddy giving Pritico the inside spot on row 2. Steckley gets the jump down into 1, half a car length over Dale Shaw.
Shaw fighting on the inside of the racetrack, trying to keep some track position. Steckley will clear that 83 down into turn number 3. The rest of the field bunched up tight, too wide.
Pritico side by side still with Stoddy for third. He's got his nose in there. And Connor has never won here at Sauble, but his cousin Matt been to victory lane a number of times.
And he's got the book from Matt on Sauble Speedway.
It's a good guy to be taking lessons from for sure. How about that? The Dumas Development Glencoe Auto Recycling entry up in the 3rd spot.
Look at Junior Farley working his way towards the front again, battling it out with Stoddy in the 17, right up behind Pritico.
Josh Stoddy trying to work the outside, but Junior Farley trying to work the inside. Connor Pritico doesn't want to be looking in his mirror right now. It's a lot of colors back there.
Farley had Pritico jacked up a lap ago, but nowhere to go as he's still side by side with that Canadian flat roof system entry of Josh Stoddy.
Out in front, Kyle Steckley and Dale Shaw have opened a significant advantage over the rest of the field. Connor Pritico in 3rd. The battle rages on for the 4th spot. Junior Farley this time at the stripe has 4th.
They're not done. Through 1 and 2. Stoddy trying to fight back. Chenoweth playing kitty by the door, trying to figure out which one of those 2 drivers to follow. He's got nowhere to go and got guys beating down his rear door.
I was wrong. Farley did not have that spot. It was Stoddy by 100th of a second. Well, that battle continues to rage. Cole Quinton doing a good job up on the outside of Ray Morneau just behind them.
Also looking deeper in the pack, the 3 and the 52 championship contenders, Shea Gemmel and Jake Sheridan. We got a lot of cars to pass to get some points here tonight.
Halfway, 50 down, 50 to go here at Sauble Speedway. The Stewart's Kubota 100.
The McCall halfway leader is Kyle Steckley. Kyle Steckley getting that McCall money for leading at the halfway mark.
And Farley.
Raindrops in the air, guys.
Farley and Stoddy still going at it like each other owes each other money here. They are racing hard down into 3 and 4. Again, they could, well, we got one around. Della Riva in almost the same spot he went around earlier tonight. That will bring out yellow flag number 3.
You can see the umbrellas going up in the stands right now.
And
Looks like we've got rain.
You're racing the guy beside you as well as the raindrops.
What a great battle between Josh Stoddy and Junior Farley. Physical, but not dirty. Just a couple of drivers trying to get all they could out there. Have a look at the replay there. It was deep, little bit of bumper tag going on. A few cars getting some damage at the back of the field.
Kyle Steckley, Dale Shaw, Connor Pritico, Josh Stoddy, Junior Farley, your top 5.
As quickly as those raindrops came, again, we look in the puddles. They are mostly gone. The temperature change a few hours ago this afternoon was significant.
Yeah, there was a cool breeze all of a sudden coming in off Lake Huron. Sauble Speedway about 2.5 miles off the lake. Right in the heart of cottage country.
So right now you've got the 3 and the 52. Let's go. No raindrops here. You got the 22. I'm telling you, it's pouring out there.
Yeah, we can't drive in these conditions.
The amount of lobbying you do for the decision, totally based on where you're running.
Sean Chenoweth having a great race in that 89 car, sitting mid-pack. So far, really good run for all the drivers.
Yeah, we've seen too much beat-up equipment here tonight so far.
Not like the first time.
No, the spins have been innocent, so to speak.
Looks like they're getting ready to put out the cone.
Yep, they're going to choose next time by, says race director Sean Gibbs.
Sean Gibbs, very familiar with Sauble Speedway back in the 2017 season. Did a lot of starting here at the track. And Mark Dilley and Paul Gressel took it over.
You know, hooking in officials' radio to sweatpants and having to run and hurdle a wall, like that adds a degree of difficulty to a job that is already too difficult for you
You're
I.
just tempting fate. Just tempting fate. It's all about the radio to elasticity of the waistband factor.
Isaac Newton would have a theory on it.
Well, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. did the splits the other night. He's still not playing, unless he played today.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it can happen.
Tried the splits once to get off the floor for a week.
But he did make the play. But he paid for it.
Yeah, he's been 5 days out now.
Keep in mind, the track can sustain quite a bit of rainfall when there's cars on it running. These are 10-inch wide slick tires, 4 of them per car. That's a lot of rubber and a lot of heat from these engines that'll help keep the track dry. They will talk to these drivers through their spotters. You can hear the drivers revving up their engine. They're trying to feel how much grip there is in that racing surface.
The hood on Kendra Adams' car is not secure. You look at it.
No, it's buckled up a little bit as well. She was involved in that last melee towards the back of the field.
There's the Mobile One number 2 of Kendra Adams.
But you can see, unlike what Jake Sheridan had, those hood pins are all still attached to something that's attached firmly to the car. Could that change? For sure.
So we're hearing from race control. 1 to go at the line. Conditions good enough to go back racing. Steckley, Shaw, Pritico, Stoddy. Farley in 5th. Chenoweth will line up 6th. Ray Morneau up in 7th. Not a lot of experience here at Sauble Speedway. Driver of that 30 machine.
Had a good second half of the race last time.
He's pretty good at saving his stuff and keeping his nose out of trouble. Green flag set to fly. Steckley, the control car. Shaw gets a pretty judicious jump on the bottom, but Steckley by half a car length through 1 and 2.
I think Shaw timed that beautifully, took off, but the way Steckley's big run down the front stretch worked, they were right neck and neck at the line.
Shaw digging away at the bottom, and Steckley strong on the high side down into 1 and 2. Steckley will arc it, pinch Shaw off of turn 2, and Dale Shaw, though, not going quietly.
Shaw working hard on the inside of the track down there in that 83. Kyle Steckley trying to clear him. He's almost cleared him down into 1 and 2, but Shaw able to drive it deep into the corner to continue that battle for the lead.
Now Steckley will clear Shaw, jumps to the bottom groove. Mission accomplished. He holds the restart and the lead for now. Shaw beats away at the back end off turn 4, but the 22 now starting to inch away.
Connor Pritico trying to close the door on Josh Stoddy. Stoddy was having none of that. They'll race side by side into the third turn for the third spot.
They are stacked and packed. Stoddy, Pritico, Farley, Chenoweth, Morneau, Cole Quinton also in that mix. The front duo have got away, but how about Connor Pritico?
He's having a heck of a race, Jamie.
Yeah, racing the hometown Sauble driver and taking third spot on the high side. Stoddy's not done, though.
Part of his success has been leaving the inside open and really working the arc on the outside. Now he'll close the door on Josh Stoddy. Stoddy will give him a little bit of bumper, get back to the inside.
Pritico and Stoddy, this is the race for third. And we got two in the infield, Ty Cavalin and the 74 of Della Riva. Tough night for Eric Della Riva. That's the hat trick, I believe.
56 laps in, 44 to go. Third caution.
Doesn't seem to be damage to either one of these race cars, but Della Riva, I'm sure, will wait for a push. Let's have a look at our replay from the roof. Oh, wow, big checkup down into the corner.
Della Riva is going to have to go to the car wash after this one.
Some of that as well, we talked earlier about brake bias being a good way to help your corner entry. When they had to spike the brakes as hard as they did, the back ends come around on those cars, so that could be a little bit of that at play.
There you see the AJ Furniture Incorporated SDR seating machine of Eric Della Riva.
Let's talk under yellow quickly about Joe Lawrence and the driver of that elite property, number 78. They've got a new sponsor on the quarter panel in the 78 this weekend. It's the Bruce. It is a dining establishment. And we understand there's some people here at the racetrack from the Bruce. So thank you so much for getting involved and putting your logo on the quarter panel of one of the nicest guys in the pits.
Joe Lawrence has been here at Sauble quite a few times this year, not only in his Pro Late model, but also in the bone stock. And he's been victorious a couple of times with the bone stock.
Those Lawrences, they'll race pretty much anything.
And they're so smooth. Joe Lawrence, such a smooth racer in that 78.
Last Saturday night, came in here with 4 cars.
Well, next Friday night at Delaware, we've got the Dave Lawrence Memorial Night. Dave is Joe and Chris's dad, passed away a number of years ago.
That last sequence, the best battle on the track was between Connor Pritico and Josh Stoddy.
They were going at it.
It was a great battle between a couple of drivers hungry for points. Josh Stoddy is the points leader, so a little bit of urgency from him to get up there into that top 3. Connor Pritico with lots of reason.
Josh was right in the middle of it several laps last time.
An update on our other 2 championship contenders. Jake Sheridan has climbed up to 13th. Shea Gemmel in 14th after their tete-a-tete earlier on tonight.
Well, these restarts are exactly what they need.
What is it with hoods tonight? Corley McAllister now. His hood is bashed up.
Well, if they quit running into each other, Jim, I think that'll fix the problem.
Must be the track tonight.
Something in the air.
I'm new at this game. Okay.
Don't hear a lot of chatter coming from the officials' room next door. That's always a good sign.
No one's had to come over and look at the replay?
No one's come over to look at replays, no. And what they need to do with the APC series. Sorry, Clint, what's going on down your
I was
way?
going to show you that De La Riva pulled up to the on-ramp here with no hood, so he'll be out without the hood on. They could not get that one secured, guys.
The back of the car looks like he just went down a gravel road on the way to the track.
Right? So what they do, they go back to the last completed lap for scoring. So the drivers don't always know exactly where they were, or maybe they get optimistic and sometimes try to steal a spot here and there. So they've got to work all the way to the back of the field, make sure everyone's in the right order. Once they've got everybody situated where they want them, then they will consider putting the choose cone out, which I believe is going to go out right now.
I believe we just heard from race officials that if De La Riva goes in the infield one more time, he's going to have to put mud flaps on.
They can always tell when someone's new to the racetrack, Jamie, I find. First, the best view is the fence. So we have somebody standing along the fence down there.
We got
maybe not the night to stand there.
No. We've seen cars come dangerously close to that fence.
I want to talk more about Eric De La Riva looking for the sippy hole. What were those cars called? They all had names, the swamp buggies, right? But what was the name of the one that was just killer? Great.
You're telling the story here, man.
TNN, American Sports Cavalcade. Tell me you didn't watch it. Clint, help me out here.
You're on your own.
Wow. I'm going to go to the Google machine in a minute.
I will back you up. Swamp Buggy Racing was awesome back then.
Oh
I can't remember the names, though.
Like, it was so good and so ridiculous. It's now been replaced by things like noodling, where they stick their arms inside a catfish.
Well, back in the day when we started bone stock racing in Delaware, there was no numbers on the cars. Every car had a theme.
Perfect.
We had Blue Thunder. We had this guy with like a ridiculous looking Superbird wing on a Cavalier. His name was Downforce.
I love it.
I got a couple for you, Adam. Gator Rebel, War Jeep, that's the one, and Cold Duck, and Turkey Buzzard was the big one.
There you go.
Off we go. Steckley on the high side. Shaw down low. They'll work their way down into one for the first time on this restart. The Fuel Factory restart sees Steckley blast out front.
Connor Pritico working the outside now. Josh Dottie able to roll the bottom of the racetrack. They've a little bit of roll reversal for these two.
Chenoweth, Farley going at it. Now Morneau seeing how well he can make his 30 car work on the outside as well. He's alongside. Pritico's going around, and Farley lifted, got into something, got hit from behind while he was lifting. Gibbons ends up pointed the wrong way.
Gibbons and Pritico got the worst of that.
I don't know how they all missed that. They didn't all miss it. Like, Tom Gibbons got involved, but that had all the recipe of turning nasty as Connor Pritico has come to rest here on the inside of turn number 1.
That could have been much worse.
Pritico came into the night 7th in points.
Have a look at the replay. It happened just ahead of this battle.
From the drone cam, Pritico got sideways all on his own.
No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
The back end of Stoddy helped Pritico get around.
Ooh.
Farley took some major damage when he ran over the left front of Pritico right. Nope.
Oh, he got hit from behind.
Sean Chenoweth did Pritico the biggest favor, the 89C right there with his passenger door, to at least get him turned partially in the right direction.
Chenoweth's passenger door bashed in.
And Pritico giving the thumbs up to Josh Stoddy.
Well, guys, back here, Junior Farley taking the gear off. The crew has given the slash neck, which means they are done here for the night. We'll try and find out what ails the car, but the entire crew looking under the rear end.
He got...
Well, here we can show Jack. Back out a little bit, Jack, if you can. You can see, guys, it is sitting right down here on the tire, and that's the problem here for the 72.
The whole back end was about 2 feet up in the air when it came slamming back down to earth.
Yeah, he got lifted way up in that one.
He jumped the tire on the 19, and it just sent the right rear of that 72 airborne.
So what happened when we look again? Josh Stoddy and Connor Pritico had been racing that hard lap after lap after lap. Stoddy just got into the corner a little bit hot. The back end started coming around, and his back end clipped the back end of the 19.
Looks like Pritico is done. He's out of the car. Walking around, checking things over.
He was giving some hand signals to the 17 a couple laps ago.
Ty Cavalin stopped on the outside of turn number 3. Stewart's towing heading out to pick up the 19 of Pritico.
He was having a great run up until then.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump in with Junior Farley here in just a second. He's just climbing out of the car. Junior, what has the crew told you about the 72? Obviously, rear end troubles.
Probably no more than I do. Camera in there.
Let him take a look at it, guys. Obviously, doesn't know too much here, but he's
having a good look at that 72.
And at one point, he was flying through the air.
Yeah.
And stock car is definitely not made to do that, and definitely not made to come down. That's the problem.
It's the landing that hurts.
Take a look at Jake Sheridan's car when it comes around here. A lot of damage to this car when it comes around. Much more than we thought before.
Well, he might have been right behind that when they all started lifting and getting on the brakes.
Push the hood right down where it was before he pitted.
So 57 laps in, 43 to go. 22, Kyle Steckley leads it. Dale Shaw in second. Josh Stoddy in third. Sean Chenoweth now in fourth place.
Good run for the 89C of Chenoweth in the Tri-County Sandblasting London Recreational Racing entry. And double duty for Sean tonight.
I was going to say, he's busy tonight. He's got the super stock here as well to race.
Ray Marneau all of a sudden up to sixth place.
Cole Quinton doing a nice job to avoid these mishaps out there in the 18. He's had some tough luck this season.
Ray Morneau had a heck of a run going on Friday night at Delaware, and then they broke a ball joint about halfway down the backstretch in a shower of sparks.
Guys, Ty Cavalin here in the pits. They have lifted the hood on this number 7 car. First went onto the left side, then they went under the hood. We'll see if they put him back in. He is not taking his gear off. So it looks like something they can fix.
Thank you, Clinton. Clinton doing a great job pit side for us. The pits here at Sauble for these cars pretty much off the end of turns 3 and 4.
There's Cavalin rolling back out.
Cooperators Insurance, Macdonell Fuel, some of the sponsors on the Cavalin number 7.
You see the H&N Roofing Dumas Development 19 of Connor Pritico on the business end of the hook. Winner of the 2024 Great Canadian Race at Delaware Speedway, as well as a winner earlier on this year. Picked up his second APC late model feature win at Delaware Speedway on Canada Day weekend.
Busy weekend for the Quintons. Nolan Quinton, Cole's older brother, got married on the weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
Used to race here at Sauble.
Big congratulations to Nolan.
He was a really good junior late model driver here at the Speedway.
I believe he went racing some Pro Challenge stuff for a while after that. Already making that big decision on the front stretch. There's the speed cam down into turn 3.
Been some interesting restarts between Dale Shaw and Kyle Steckley.
Dale's done what he can to kind of mix things up and make life challenging for Kyle without being dirty. He's been creative.
He's been through a few restarts over the years. Getting set to go here, the 83 of Shaw on the bottom. Steckley on top. And we are kind of limited in camera views now. Some lightning in the area. Camera crews have come down from their towers, so we're going to do the best we can with what we got on this Fuel Factory restart. The field down into 3 and 4. There's the speed cam shot from turn 3. And how about Dale Shaw on the inside? Working, trying to figure out a way by the 22. He led that time by.
Dale Shaw, the race leader with 58 laps in the books. Kyle Steckley trying to get the momentum built on the high side. Dale Shaw working the bottom to perfection the last couple of laps.
Big slide by Shaw through the middle of the corner. Him and Steckley still door handle to door handle through 1 and 2. Shaw on the bottom, Steckley up top.
Very reminiscent of the first few laps of the race. These two going at it.
And Steckley able to close the deal. Tucks in front of Shaw. And yellow out.
Lane Zardo around on the inside of turn number 4.
Tough break for the substitute driver in that Canadian Union of Skilled Workers machine.
And Lane's got another 50 laps to go right after this, and he was fast in practice this afternoon.
Have a look at the replay from up atop the tower.
They just all checked up, and Kendra Adams drilled Zardo in the rear, spun him around, but just nowhere to go. And as great as it is that Lane Zardo got a ride here tonight, we're missing Andrew Gressel behind the controls of that 81 car. So, Andrew, if you are watching, we're thinking of you, bud, and hope to see you sometime down the line soon.
The leader of this race on the scoreboard is the 83 of Dale Shaw. And I don't know if Kyle Steckley is protesting the position or just staying up there to say, hey, don't you jump another start on me.
Well, I don't know. If he had to jump the start, he would have got called back. So they go back to the last completed lap, and Shaw led the last completed lap. So definitely a turnaround on this one.
So Josh Stoddy right up there.
We just heard race control. Something about going to the tail.
Give up the spot or you're going to the tail was the message delivered to the spotter of the 22.
And these are one-way radios. So Steckley still got 41 laps left to go here. As Dale Shaw wrestles the lead away. Taylor Holdaway up into 8th. Good run for the 41 machine here tonight.
He was strong second half last time as well. He was fastest in practice back on the August long weekend, but didn't time trial well.
And quietly having that run tonight. I don't know that we've mentioned his name aside from the starting lineup.
They started back in 15th. All the way up to 8th now. And look who's running 9th and 10th. And 3 in the 52. It's almost like they carpooled up here together, too, right?
They can't get enough of each other.
So the field all lined up, double file. And I can see why our camera folks aren't in the towers.
I don't think we're going to get to this restart.
The umbrellas are all going up in the stands here, folks.
Yeah, they told the caution car put the lights. Oh my goodness. Dale Shaw is the race leader. So whatever you think of that restart, whether it was questionable or not, Dale Shaw has scored the race leader right now as the skies are opening up here at Sauble Speedway. So race fans, we have seen lightning strike, so please make your way to safety. We are monitoring the situation.
Folks with the 50-50 ticket, draw the ticket, bring it up to the booth here so we can announce it.
Dale Shaw, our inaugural champion, 2 career victories, and I think, Adam, they both came in year 1, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't think anybody was a repeat winner in year 1, but maybe I'm thinking of champions.
Let me do some digging here.
Dale won at Flamborough.
He won at Flamborough in Canada Day that first year. I remember that. It was a 100-lap race with 152 laps of yellows.
I think he just had the one win.
Oh, he's got 2. Definitely has 2. One in season 1 and 1 in season 2. So it's been since 2016. It's been a hot minute. 9 years since Dale Shaw's been victory lane in an APC race.
That is wild, and they are sending the drivers to the pit area. Kyle Steckley symbolically going off first. Clint, it'll probably be interesting to hear what Kyle has to say when he gets in there, because I don't think he was too happy with how things had transpired. As you can see, rain has taken over once again up here in Sauble Beach, this time accompanied by some lightning. Statsman extraordinaire Jamie Maudsley scouring the annals of history.
Second year of the series, Andrew Gresso was the champion. Had a tremendous year.
Andrew was such a tough competitor. Still is a tough competitor, but
I believe he raced 13 times that year and won 9 of them between his pro late and his super late.
so
This rain is really coming down, and lightning in the sky.
we saw some great racing while they were under green. Folks, grab your 50-50 tickets. Jamie, we got some light. I don't want to read that side. I want to read this side. There we go. Black and white ticket 020-55525. 020-55525. If you have that winning ticket, you can meet the 50-50 people.
Just come up to the tower if you could. Come up to the tower and we'll greet you. Once again, that ticket number 0205-5525. How much do we have this year? $230.
$230. Come to the tower closest to the bathrooms at the turn 1 end of the racetrack. And our friendly 50-50 sellers will meet you.
So I did all the digging, so you didn't have to, Adam.
I'd love that for me.
Year 1, first race at Flamborough, Dale Shaw won. The second race at Flamborough was Canada Day. It was Chenoweth that won. 2016, Sunset Speedway, late August, the last win for Dale Shaw.
And a supporter of the series. And in those days, I don't know that he was building his own cars, was he?
I believe they still were.
Were they?
I believe they were.
I don't recall.
He was definitely setting them up.
Yeah. No, he's always known how to do that for sure.
And ironically, his last win at a place that he says he's not very good at, Sunset Speedway.
That's wild. So the rain showing no signs right now of letting up. But don't go too far. We will keep you posted on what the run of show is going to be.
Still to come, super stocks and bone stocks. And we're not done qualifying the bone stocks.
Oh, that's true, too. Ran the qualifying heats. There still needs to be a B main for the bone stock division. So, according to the scoreboard, Dale Shaw, race leader with 59 laps in the books. Kyle Steckley second. Points leader Josh Dottie with a solid run in the third spot. Sean Chenoweth fourth with Ray Morneau rounding out the top 5 in that 30.
Incidentally, in the race between Dale Shaw and Kyle Steckley, they were first and second the whole 59 laps.
Yeah, it didn't take Kyle very long to get from fourth up to second there. He blasted right through on the outside. And if you are looking for some upcoming APC action, of course, next Saturday night, we will be in action August 30th at the Stewart Kubota 150 at Sunset Speedway.
No racing at Sauble Speedway next weekend, as there is a concert here at the track for 3 nights, but Championship Saturday will be the Saturday following Labor Day for all divisions.
Now, didn't you, Labor Day last year, didn't you have wrestling?
No, we never got the wrestling was somewhat like tonight.
Oh, no.
It always seemed to rain. And last year was the year for rain every time. And this year was scheduled for the second night of racing, and we were rained out as well. So I think that's it for the wrestling.
So after sunset on Labor Day weekend, we will wrap up both the Dayco Superstock season and the APC late model season. September 26th, 27th, the Great Canadian Weekend presented by Castrol, a Delaware Speedway tradition. 44th year running for the Great Canadian Race.
What all is on that? You have the APC. You got the Dayco series.
So Friday night, Super Stocks are running. I believe it's our V8 stocks as well. And I believe the Delaware Modifieds. I would have to go to Delaware Speedway for that. But on the Saturday, Oscar Hot Rods in the house, Oscar Modifieds in the house, as well as the 300 lapper for the APC Late Model Series.
Is NASCAR Canada in that weekend?
No, they are, I'm going to say the weekend before or 2 weeks before. They're having a double dip at Delaware Speedway.
They were in on the same weekend last year. They not?
Two years ago, I believe.
2 years ago.
Wait a minute. No, maybe they were on the Sunday last 2 years. They all run together. You ever get that out of? You get down to the pits after, you go, geez, you had a great run tonight. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? You got towed off on the hook 14 laps in. Like, that was like 4 races ago. I forgot.
Happens all the time. That's why not many people turn to me and ask history questions if they know me, because they know but I know Derek Cope won the Daytona 500 in 1990.
And we've got the throwback paint scheme here tonight of Alex Stewart.
That's right.
I was there.
Is that right?
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt blew the tire on the back straightaway.
Yeah.
I was at Canadian Motorsport Hall of Famer Warren Conium's annual Daytona 500 party. And the reason I remember this so vividly is because in the pool, I drew Derek Cope. And Ryan Conium drew Dale Earnhardt and was bragging for hours that he had Dale Earnhardt. And that day on the final lap, flat tire, and I won
Adam
the pool.
Ross goes home with the money.
Freaking right. It was fabulous. Let's take a commercial break here at Sauble Speedway. When we come back, we'll give you an update on how things are looking.
Calling all race fans. We have launched a new travel site where the race fans can enjoy free savings and upgrades on all of their travel needs. RacerTravel.com is free to join and unlocks unpublished bookings and rates for our racing community. Up to 50% off on more than 1 million rooms across the U.S. and Canada with unpublished discounts on hotel bookings. Unlock a hidden selection of hotels and rates that cater to your travel preferences. Whether you're heading out to the track as a competitor, fan, or anything in between, use Racer Travel for all your race, business, and vacation travel needs. Welcome to the home of all race fans, Racing America, live short track racing.
Looking for the green flag, and the Snowball Derby is underway.
Exclusive NASCAR Cup team content.
Enjoy competing with your teammates.
You already know.
Behind the scenes access.
Great car, puts on a great show. I'm excited for that.
Claim your front row seat to watch the excitement
Mission accomplished.
and drama.
Car lifts up in the air.
From grassroots to NASCAR, join us at the home for race fans everywhere.
You're watching Racing America.
Right here on Racing America.
Racing America, it's in our DNA.
In the fast-paced world of racing, communication is everything. When it comes to at-track communication, Racing Electronics is the leading provider of professional race communications. From driver and crew communications, two-way radios, headsets, scanners, custom hearing protection, and more. Racing Electronics is your go-to destination for all things motorsports. Before the green flag waves, ensure your team is equipped with communication gear from Racing Electronics. Visit a Racing Electronics representative at the track, stop by their showroom in Concord, North Carolina, or shop online at racingelectronics.com.
The My Race Pass app is your motorsports headquarters on race night. With over 800 organizations across multiple forms of motorsports, you'll always have the information you need in the palm of your hand. Race day information with official entries, lineups, live timing and drag racing timing slips, official results, point standings, announcer audio, fantasy racing, and so much more. Don't be left in the dark on race night. Download the My Race Pass app today in Google Play and the App Store. My Race Pass, the ultimate racing resource.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance. The highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
Step into the fast lane with the Race of Champions Modified Series, only on RacingAmerica.tv. The best drivers, the wildest races, and non-stop action are here, bringing the heat to short tracks all through New York and the Northeast. From nail-biting finishes to fierce rivalries, this is modified racing at its best. Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Watch the Race of Champions family of series all year long, only on Racing America. Looking for fast-paced action? Get your heart racing at Cordele Motor Speedway. Catch the best drivers from the Southeast compete on the high-speed 3/8 mile oval right in Cordele, Georgia. Just a half mile from I-75 at exit 104. Join us for a fun, family-friendly atmosphere for fans and drivers alike. For more information on upcoming events, visit CordeleMotorspeedway.com. And if you can't make it to the track, watch the action from Cordele live exclusively on Racing America.
Looking to start a new career path in motorsports or searching for something new in your racing journey? Racer Jobs is your destination for providing the most current job openings from top racing teams, manufacturers, sanctioning bodies, and suppliers. Whether you're a budding race engineer, a seasoned mechanic, or a marketing ace, we consistently refresh our listings with new roles that could meet your ambitions. Looking for a great candidate as an employer? Then tap into our Racer Jobs audience and database to find that perfect candidate. Go to racerjobs.com today.
Welcome back to Sauble Speedway, where Castrol presents the APC late models. Mother Nature is not a car racing fan this weekend. We have no word from the officials, but we know we tried to get the show in last night. They canceled early to save people the aggravation of hauling all the way up here because there's not too many local teams, Jim Irvine.
No, everybody is traveling this weekend. Even the Bone Stocks traveled far and wide this weekend. And I think the Bone Stocks got a lot more cars tonight because of the cancellation, because we had a lot of cars in from tracks that were running Bone Stocks last night.
Yep.
But boy, what a 59-lap race we've had so far. It's been a lot of action through the pack. Back and forth between Dale Shaw and Kyle Steckley, and few tempers maybe got hot back through the pack, and a couple of mishaps, but all in all, a pretty good race.
We saw a little bit of everything, which we often do here at Sauble Speedway, right? We saw some great side-by-side action, some good, clean racing. We saw a little bit of a little bit of rough stuff, but even when Josh Stoddy and Connor Pritico got together, that wasn't a dirty move. It's just a driver getting loose.
That was some of the best racing of the whole night.
Yeah.
Between those two.
Yep.
Yeah. Both drivers have become familiar with this speedway.
And for laps before they got together, they were flip-flopped the other restart where it was Pritico on the inside and Stoddy on the outside, and just good hard racing. And Stoddy got in a little too deep, and unfortunately Connor paid the price.
That's exactly how that went down.
This race a lot like the race back 3 weeks ago with the drivers at the front. Same people for most of the race. Not the way it ended, but the early part of that race for probably 90 of the 100 laps.
Good action for sure, all the way through the field.
And let's keep in mind, these drivers have to race again less than a week from tonight at Sunset Speedway. So the last thing they wanted to be doing was major repairs on these cars, just some upkeep. And a few of these teams have a lot of work to do.
Maybe a new bar for the hood pins.
Right?
That's an easy one.
I want to be in the hood pin business this week.
Yeah, you think about it, Jake Sheridan, Kendra Adams, Corey McAllister.
Yeah. Yep. And
Eric De La Riva.
And the list goes on.
But exciting race, and the crowd, likes to travel to support the APC series. A lot of people come from down south for this race tonight.
I was surprised at the number of people that were here.
It was a good crowd for a day late and weather as ominous as it was.
My experience with the makeup race or a rain-out date, never the same as what the original is.
Never.
It just doesn't work out. And but tonight, very pleasantly surprised.
Probably one of the saddest things I've seen in Ontario motorsports years ago. We finally got a chance to get the NASCAR wheeling cars to Delaware. And I've been going to Delaware my whole life. It was one of the best races I've ever seen at Delaware Speedway. It got rained out the Saturday night. On Sunday, it was 32 degrees. Overcast sky. It didn't rain a lick, but it looked like it could rain at any minute. And there was about 500-600 people in the stands. That was the last time they were able to bring them back.
Man,
so weather dependent.
We've seen some good modified racing, whether it was Jukasa, like you say, at Delaware. Love those cars.
We've started the modified class. Actually, I got a chance to see Gary McLean down there. I asked him if he's going to come out of retirement now that Wally Wilson's doing all this winning now. He said Wally hasn't won enough quite yet, but I guess he's got his kid in a car now, in a bone stock at Varney.
Picked up a win last night.
Yeah, so it was good to see Gary McLean today, and I heard Brett McLean has unmothballed the modified. He was out to Sauble last night.
He was here last week and did very well.
And that's good because I like those modifieds are just a great show. I remember back in the day, again, this is going back 20 plus years ago at Delaware Speedway, we'd have 20 on a Friday night. And, guys like Barry Newman, Jamie Cox, Mark Watson drove a modified at the time, Dave McCullough, and then you've got the travel guys like Gary McLean. And
Ryan Conian started here at Sauble Speedway in a modified.
That's right, he did. That's right, I remember
back
that.
in 1994.
When it was unheard of for a 15-year-old to drive a race car. 15, you're over the hill these days.
Yeah, Ryan Conian, he started here.
So they went away from the weekly modifieds at Delaware, but they launched it again this year. And we had enough cars out Friday to make a pretty good race.
Yeah, but
we've had more every night. More every night we've gone on. So
they put on a good show here last week at Sauble. The first time Oscar was in, they were just the hot rods. Last week they had both the hot rods and the modifieds. Good show. I was pleased. I can't believe how things have turned here at Sauble. The car counts we've had for the last few weeks.
Well, and the thing that got me was the last time we were here. I believe the word I heard downstairs, just overheard the concession stand folks. Okay, you're going to this grocery store to get this stuff. You're going to this grocery store to get that stuff because we need a lot of stuff. Like you guys hadn't had that many people here in 8-9 years.
Yeah, since 2019. And it's come back. And I would say that the Saturday night show we had here a week ago, we had the Legends Shootout. I would put that show up against any show in the province last week. It was great.
And you guys got, obviously, your country music coming up, or your music festival coming up next weekend, and then your final point night a week Saturday, which I guess is the 6th or 7th of September.
The Saturday after Labor Day. It's coming up, and I know it'll be quite a night, and we have a championship night for all divisions that night, so it'll be quite a night. And right now the rain is coming down.
Well, and word has just come out of the officials' room that tonight is washed out. The APC race is official because they got more than halfway in the book, so they're talking through some details there. But there's just no way.
Dale Shaw sets a record. Longest period between your last win and the next one.
There you go. It's good to be in the record books. There's just no way to get the track back, even if it did stop raining at this hour to get done by curfew. So, for everyone watching on Racing America, thank you for tuning in tonight. That will do it for this evening's broadcast. On behalf of Clinton Jeffrey, Jamie Maudsley, and Jim Irvine, I'm Adam Ross saying so long. We'll see you next time.
This copyrighted broadcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of GeForce TV. GeForce TV would like to thank you for your support and for watching today's broadcast.